Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Random Pets LaBARKatory Challenge! Woo! And I hope you guys are ready to put on your safety goggles and break out those petri dishes, because today we are going to be mixing and matching even more animal genes to see what kind of curious crossbreed hybrids we end up with. And this time, my friends, we are putting our snow boots back on because we are heading back up to the snowy Alaskan wilderness, deep into the mountains where the snows are already thick on the ground, and we are going to be seeing what happens when we mix together the genetics of a deer and a mythical ice dragon. So many of you guys, apparently many of you who are Dragon and Wings of Fire fans, have been requesting another dragon hybrid. And so today the random generator spat together the idea of having a beautiful ice dragon mixed with a deer. And look at this deer, look at those spots. I love it so much. Once again, both the beautiful deer and this absolutely awesome dragon are made possible thanks to Kalino's amazing custom content mods for The Sims 4, and I love how she created both of these animals. I tweaked the colors and a little bit of the proportions on Dark Rose the dragon, but otherwise both Dark Rose and Arrow happen to come from creatures that she made and shares on her Sims 4 gallery and her Tumblr. So highly recommend going there if you guys would like to have these kinds of animals in the game yourself. But now that we've got that out of the way, well, my friends, I hope you're ready and suited up for another adventure into the snowy wilderness, because we are going to be following along as we find the tracks of Arrow the deer, slowly but surely meandering up into the mountains. He's looking around for something delicious to eat. He's actually quite robust and able to push his way through some of the thickest of the winter branches. Through all of that snow, up the mountain he goes. And after a little while, Arrow here happens to stumble upon a frozen creek. When he leans down to see if he can crack open the ice to be able to get a drink, up stare these two very blue eyes at him. And you know, I would think that Arrow happens to live anywhere where there's things that he needs to worry about in the water, like crocodiles. But I think that anyone would be a little startled if they saw a pair of eyes and some fangs, because their wonderful ice dragon, Dark Rose here, definitely has some fangs too, staring at them. So at first he gets ready to bolt, but then he decides that he needs to stay and investigate this mystery a little longer. So slowly but surely, tentatively, he tiptoes on his dainty little hooves back over to the stream, still covered in ice, and he sees under the ice, swimming about in the freezing water that she calls home, Dark Rose the ice dragon. And both Dark Rose and Arrow are named after some of you guys from our previous videos, where you have dropped some comments in and the random comment generator plucked you out and has turned you into a dragon and a deer. And Dark Rose here was actually just dreaming about when the weather will begin to get a little warmer. It becomes a bit uncomfortable for her, but one of the best parts of spring arriving is the melting snows and the way that the icy waters help any eggs that she might have laid grow and be able to get strong enough that they can hatch into the little dragonettes that she really wants to see swimming about in the stream that she lives in. And just as she was thinking, but where, oh where, would she find a mate to be able to prepare some eggs with so that she could have some dragonettes to frolic with next spring? Well, Arrow with his amazing antlers, his amazing, impressive, pointy antlers shows up. And they're both quite taken with one another. Arrow, because Dark Rose is clearly one of the most exotic and poetic things that you could possibly find in a mountain stream. And Dark Rose, because Arrow's very, very pointy antlers definitely indicate strength and health, and something that she would like to pass on to her little dragonettes. And so with their little love story behind us, my friends, we're going to go ahead and mix their genes together, and then we are going to be rolling the dice of destiny to see if they happen to inherit Arrow's antlers and his hooves, or if any of these little dragonettes are going to end up inheriting the dragon features of their mother, which include the dragon face, the dragon wings and back, dragon tail. This dragon tail is actually different than a lot of the other dragon tails we have. I love how she's just, Dark Rose, she's just like swinging it side to side. I like to think that she's constantly moving. just like a stream is constantly moving, because in this mythology we're building, literally just as I'm talking, I didn't pre-plan any of this, it's kind of on the fly. I like the idea that these ice dragons, even though they're ice, when they are really active, they're just constantly flowing through the icy water. Maybe when they hold still is when they sleep and they kind of freeze over, but she's wide awake right now. And I love her really skinny legs. I think if we end up with a deer-like creature instead, it would look really weird with her skinny legs. So I'm quite excited to see what this mix is going to be. But all right, let's get to it, my friends. We're gonna go ahead and create ourselves a little baby dragonette. And I'm going to go and pull up the random comment generator. Let me get it ready. There we go. As usual, if you guys want to become one of these little creatures, all you need to do is leave a comment down below. And let's do this! As the two bond over the long winter, eventually Dark Rose has a small clutch of eggs that she lays at the bottom of the icy stream that she calls home. And as that stream begins to warm and thaw, with the arrival of spring, the eggs begin to hatch, and out comes... Oh, this little baby! Okay, I wasn't expecting this mix, but I guess I will go ahead and take it. This is actually going to be Kiara! Or excuse me, Kiara, you would like someone named Cinder. So we have a little Cinder right here. Oh, look at you! Okay, Cinder. And you are a jumpy, playful troublemaker. Oh, she's really cute. Look at you! She kind of actually looks a little bit like her dad's coloring, but a bit washed out. And she's a bit of a troublemaker. I wonder what an ice dragonette baby would be like if it was a troublemaker. Huh. I bet it would try to get out of the stream all the time and make Dark Rose, its mother, worry quite a bit. But alright, Dark Rose, let's go ahead and the second egg begins to thaw and hatch into... Oh, I really hope we get a cool little dragon puppy like that. Into... this one! Okay, hang on a second. I'm a little suspicious here. Little suspicious, Arrow, about what kind of genes that you might be hiding, but we'll go ahead and we'll take it. Let me pull up the name. And the next name we have here is going to be Samantha. Samantha, welcome. You have the icy eyes of your mother and a bit of the coloring of your father. I'm a little sus. Let me take a peek at your coat. I wonder if we have... Do we have that glitch again? Okay, hang on a second. I think we have that glitch again on both these puppies. They're supposed to inherit the recessive genes of either this spotty pattern from their father, or it looks like Dark Rose is actually hiding this panda pattern. You guys! Okay, hang in there. I've noticed since the updates that there has been a glitch lately in Create a Pet where you see how this coat is not the panda coat. I think it was trying to pick the panda coat and it messed up, or it was trying to pick the Dalmatian coat and it messed up. So we're actually gonna roll a dice and we're gonna fix this. And it says panda coat, and then we can pick from 4 of them. So let me roll the dice again. So this is actually what I think the coloration was trying to be, and ever since one of the Sims 4 updates, it's been pulling the wrong color skin sometimes. So if the skin just clearly doesn't match the recessive genes the parents have, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to manually fix it, just like we did with the kittens when we noticed this glitch is starting to happen and Create a Pet. And we're going to just say that this is a very dirty little one. Clearly we had a troublemaker over here with Cinder. And then over here, Samantha, you can't give wool, but you can be a smart and active, jumpy little one who's currently clearly covered in mud. And you also ended up inheriting this more like panda-like pattern. Let me go ahead. And you also ended up getting this coloration. So this is actually what we'll say was trying to be pulled. I know that seems a little weird, like we changed it on purpose, but it's a glitch that I have actually been noticing because it should be picking the recessive genes that either of these parents are hiding or the actual parent's color. So there we go! Panda puppies! I will totally take this! Samantha! Cinder! Congratulations on being adorable little panda puppies! Or excuse me, panda dragonettes! Alright, now that Dark Rose has cleaned off all that mud from her first 2 little dragonettes, let's go ahead and see what the next one is going to be. Yeah, see? That's definitely not the way it's supposed to be pulling. Again! See, it did it again. Okay, we'll fix this. We'll fix this. In fact, let's go ahead and if it's clearly messed up, we'll randomize again. There we go! Okay, so don't freak out, guys. I'm not trying to like cheat anything. There's just been a major glitch with how the babies are made. So we're just gonna make sure that it is either a recessive coloration or it matches the color of the parents. Unless it's really, really cool, and then we'll let it slide. But all right, and this is gonna be a little Lonnie. Lonnie, look at you. You were our very first little ice dragon mix. You probably are very chilly, just like your mother, and your eyes are red. Those demon eyes do tend to slip into the family tree from time to time. And Lonnie, you are a playful troublemaker who is active. Welcome to the little family. Oh heck, look at all of these little ones. Come along, Dark Rose. Yeah, maybe what we should do, we'll go ahead and line these two up. Yes, those are recessive genes from Arrow. Yes. But if we notice it's messed up, we'll just randomize again until we'll manually roll, like AKA rinse the mud off, to make sure that it's actually reflective of the genes the parents are carrying. All right, I was so excited I didn't even get a name. And this little one is actually going to be Monster. Monster, you look way too cute to be called Monster. You're so precious. You have your father's spots all over you. And Monster, you are an active hunter who's a little bit hairy. You're absolutely adorable. I love you. Look at his eyes. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to see what these little ones grow up into. Oh, I think Dark Rose is just going to be overjoyed and swimming in laps and circles over her babies as they hatch from these eggs in her stream. Oh, look at that one. Oh my gosh. Maybe we should do more exotic dragon mixes. This is pretty cool. Aha! And see, this is one of the patterns that shouldn't be there, so we're going to randomize again. There we go. And here is one of the babies that actually does match something that the parents have as their genes. And this is actually going to be a little sea. How fun! Seawolf! You ended up being added in as this little dragon who's an ice dragon. Maybe you're headed over to the Arctic or Antarctic seas where you can ride out on some of the sea ice. And you are an aggressive, stubborn glutton. So maybe like one of those little dragons who likes to hoard things. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Look at that big face. I can't wait to see what these little ones are going to grow into. And finally, Dark Rose gathers over, hovering gently above her very final egg. Oh, that's a cute one. And yes, we actually ended up with some of the actual deer patterning here. Boom! Okay, let's grab the last name. And this is actually going to be Kayla. And Kayla, a husky crossed with a sheep, is a great idea. I think we are absolutely going to be doing that. Kayla, you are also a troublemaker who is adventurous and playful. And may I just say, 1, 2, 3, okay, 3 troublemakers. Having half of a clutch of troublemaking dragonette deer sounds like that is going to keep Dark Rose quite busy. And I wonder if Arrow perhaps is stuck nearby, just out of curiosity. And as the little dragonettes get old enough to be able to leave the waterways, he gets a chance to meet them for the first time as they come out to nibble on the spring clover with him. Cinder, let's go ahead and see what you're going to grow up into. Will you inherit your father's antlers, or will you inherit your mother's dragon ways? Let's go ahead and see. Cinder, you're up first. Cinder, you look pretty cool. Look at that. I love your tail. And Cinder, you are actually going to be a dragon-headed. Let's put this all together now. I need to make sure I select the right dragon head too, because there's so many of them. Is it this one? Let me double check with your mom. Nope, it's the one with gills. All right. Oh, look at that snout. Cinder, you're going to be so cool with that snout. Okay. It's this one right here. So Cinder, we're going to select that. You are not going to have your mother's wings, and you are going to have your mother's paws. So I need to check. So those big old claws on the bottom. Cinder, you're kind of a panda patterned. There we go. Okay, that's really cool. Cinder, you're one of the coolest ones we've made. Look at her. Wow. She looks like she's ready to go terrorize a bamboo grove for sure. But you are a panda patterned dragon deer. I love what we do, you guys. I never would have thought to make a panda patterned dragon deer myself, and yet here we are. All right, you are off to go and roam with your father. Let's see what Samantha turns into. Samantha, your face is adorable too. And Samantha, you get to keep your face, and instead, you're gonna go ahead, and even though you are a female, you're going to have some antlers as well, because you rolled to have your father's antlers. We're not gonna ask questions when you're literally part dragon. I'm sure that works out somehow. And speaking of being part dragon, you also have your mother's wings. So this is about to get really interesting. So you have your mother's wings. Let's see, we'll give you the black wings, I think. And then you have your mother's paws. Okay, wow. Samantha, you've got a lot going on, I'm just gonna say. But you know what? For some, it could be too much, and for you, it's perfect. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Lonnie, look at your head! Lonnie, bless you. You actually are going to have the dragon head. You are not going to get the wings. You are not going to get the tail, and you are not going to get the paws. You're going to have your father's hooves instead. So the only thing you get from your mom is going to be the ice dragon gills and the ice dragon horns. And then you are going to inherit your father's hooves. But you know what? I think that looks really cool. Lonnie, look at you! Wow! I love doing these. You just never know what kind of mythological creature you might make. Even Monster here. Monster! Look at how cute your little face is. And Monster, that little face is actually going to turn into a dragon face. So you did inherit your mother's dragon face. So let's see how the dragon gills look on you. Let's see, maybe we'll do this one. And then you did not inherit your mother's wings. You did inherit her tail, and you did inherit her paws. So let me grab those real quick. All right, we got the paws, and we got the tail. And there's Monster. You know what, Monster? Look, maybe you fit your name a little bit more, but only in all of the good ways. I mean, look how cute he is. I don't know why, but I really love that tiny snout. It's very reptilian at this angle, too. I'm very impressed, Monster. I mean, look at how tiny his little beak mouth is. Oh, this is so fun. See, you are up next. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, I am very impressed by the size of your head, just saying. And you are actually going to go ahead. No pun intended, sorry there. You're going to have your mother's dragon tail, and you are going to have your father's antlers. So let me grab those antlers for you. And then you are actually going to have your mother's paws. So those big old claws. There we go. Okay, see? You are also an amazing creature of myth that I never thought we would actually have. And finally, we have little Kayla. Oh, Kayla, look at you. Going a little bit for the classic demon deer look with those dark red eyes. You are actually going to inherit your mother's face and your mother's... Let's see, actually, you inherit your mother's features all the way down. So we're going to go ahead and fix you up with a good tail. And then we're going to come on over and do the dragon face. So we're actually going to have a deer dragon. Oh, this is going to be really cool. And then let's come find the wings. Let's see, let's do the wings here. And then let's see, should we do brown? I think brown's a good one. And then, there we go. Okay, there we go. Then we have Kayla. Kayla, who is literally a dragon deer. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm so glad we figured out that glitch and we were able to fix it, because Samantha and Cinder definitely deserve to be panda dragons. This was fantastic. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for Panda Dragon Deer. I'm very impressed with what we have created. And keep an eye out if you try to do these challenges yourself for that glitch that has been showing up in the Sims 4 Create a Pet. We'll just keep an eye out and fix it in all future episodes for sure. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.